Teddy Feinberg, Brook Stockburger, Teddy and Brook Show, week 304. I don't know how many episodes we've done. We've done a lot.
305.
We've become a staple here in this community. Let's get the ball rolling. Cruces High wins the state football championship, 35-28 over Sandia. I was there, and it was a lot of fun. But Brook, any reactions after them winning yet again?
Well, yeah, I mean, hats off to Las Cruces High, obviously. Southern New Mexico continues to show its dominance in high school football. But an interesting game. They go up to Sandia. They jump out to a big lead. Sandia makes it close. Comes back, makes it, but pulls within a touchdown for a while. But Cruces is able to hold on. The game, they had to go up the road the same day as the game. And very impressive win.
Cruces High had the best team in the state. I think that was apparent. Now, Rio Rancho was ranked number 1. They beat Cruces earlier in the year. If those two teams met last weekend, I think I would have picked Cruces to win either way because Cruces was so hot. Beating Sandia 35-28, as Brook alluded to, big lead. Their pass defense was shaky all year, and Sandia almost beat them throwing the football, but they didn't. Cruces wins the state title, and the reality is, in this profession, all's well that ends well.
That's
they won
right.
the state championship, so whatever.
You win that last game, you walk away happy. There's
cool.
no doubt about it.
It's cool. So yeah, great offense across the board. Defense had its moments. Again, they were a little shaky here and there. True state championship team, Jim Miller, 5-0 in state title games. Really one of the great coaches this state has ever seen. Coach Miller's a fine coach. We're going to move on and talk about Dwayne Walker, another head coach at New Mexico State. 10-40 career record. He's not going to get fired, I don't think, because they can't buy him out, and I think his record's tough to quantify because, after all, he's coaching at New Mexico State, but any way you slice it, his future might be in jeopardy. He might leave.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. I mean, when you get to your 4th year and you're 1-11, boy, that's just not a program going in the right direction at all. Now, is it all his fault? We've talked before about facilities and funding and everything that goes along with making a successful program. But yeah, there's been some scuttlebutt about him maybe taking a coordinator job at a bigger school.
4 years, I don't know if NMSU is your typical job where it's like 4 years. I mean, is it a 9-year job? Is it an 8-year job? I mean, again,
what's the rebuilding process?
The bottom line, the record's not where it should be. I do think it is tough to quantify, no doubt. I think every year he stays here, he loses a little bit of star power. I mean, if he can get a defensive coordinator job, hypothetically at Cal, now, would he ever see a job like that again? It's a legitimate question. I will say this. If he leaves in late January, say he doesn't get a college job, say an NFL job opens up. If he leaves in late January or February, that program's in a real pickle.
Yeah, it sure is. That's so far behind the 8 ball recruiting wise, and then what recruits you do have might jump ship at the end right before signing day, and just to get the off-season conditioning going, planning for spring practice. There's just so much that late in the process that would really hurt the Aggies. A program obviously that needs every little bit of help it can get.
No conference, not a lot of wins. There are careers in the at stake here. I mean, it is football. There's coaching careers on the line here. Aggies go to UNM to play college basketball on Saturday, 4 o'clock start. Love the late afternoon start in the pit.
Yeah.
Looks to be a tough game. UNM's ranked number 17 in the AP poll, and they're 10-0 on the season.
Yeah, Steve Alford has them playing real well. They beat Valparaiso, they beat USC just recently. They have 3 scores with 100-plus points. Big guy in the middle. It'll be difficult game, especially in the pit. It's going to be really tough for the Aggies to go up there in the pit. But then they turn right around and play them again next week. So
really, 2 rival games really close. I don't even know if that's a great scenario. Aggies are 5-4. They've had some turnover problems. They just came off a win at South Alabama. They won at the pit last year. It was earlier in the season, obviously. So we'll see. Folks, thanks for checking us out. Sun News Twitter, at Teddy Feinberg, at B Stockburger. Of course, our Sun News Sports Facebook page. lcsun-news.com all day, every day. Have a good day.